My roommate demanded I leave for her anxiety attacks, but I found her teddy bear. My roommate grabbed her chest and gasped like she was dying whenever I tried to exist in our dorm room. 3 weeks into freshman year, and she discovered the perfect weapon against me, her anxiety disorder paperwork. "Your typing triggers me," she cried one night with tears streaming down her face. "I need complete silence or I'll have a panic attack." The RA stood behind her nodding sympathetically, which made me feel like a monster for wanting to stay in the room I paid $12,000 for. That first night, I actually slept in the library bathroom stall. My roommate said they needed therapeutic isolation until morning, and housing department rules said I had to accommodate her medical needs. My back ached from sleeping on tile floors, but at least someone felt better, I guess. But the attacks got worse and worse. She'd hyperventilate about my desk lamp being too bright during exam week. She'd sob that my breathing made her feel unsafe before every group project deadline. The housing office sent emails about reasonable accommodations and threatened disciplinary action if I didn't leave when asked. It became a real problem for me because I started failing classes. My scholarship advisor called me in after midterms. "You're failing 2 courses," she said. "What's going on?" I couldn't explain that my roommate's anxiety was destroying my education without sounding heartless apparently, so I just promised to do better. Winter made everything so much worse. The library closed at midnight, so I slept in the apartment stairwell and got the flu. One night during finals, I begged to stay just for a few hours so I could study more, but she collapsed on our floor, wheezing about my aggressive energy, suffocating her. The RA was called, and I was actually escorted out while she writhed around claiming she couldn't breathe. Now really strange things started happening though. My favorite hoodie started to smell like cologne I didn't recognize. Ring lights appeared that my roommate called therapy lamps. Girls on our floor mentioned seeing random guys leaving our room at 3 a.m., but she always had explanations about her supposed emotional support visitors. I also noticed she'd bought a $1,000 camera. Someone with anxiety too severe to work suddenly had professional filming equipment. Then my coffee started tasting weird every morning, and I'd get drowsy at random times even after full nights of sleep in the engineering building. Then everything changed when I came back at 2 a.m. for my inhaler. The flu had turned into bronchitis, and I literally couldn't breathe. I turned the handle slowly to avoid triggering her crazy anxiety and heard multiple voices through the crack. There she was directing 3 half-naked people on my bed while filming them. "Arch your back more," she was saying. "Subscribers pay extra for authentic dorm content. No anxiety, no panic, just calm professional direction," as strangers used my stuffed animals as props. I recorded a quick video on my phone and backed away before anyone saw me. My brain started connecting pieces. The weird coffee taste, the unexplained drowsiness, how she always knew when I'd be too tired to come back early. The next morning while she was at the gym, I searched her closet. Bottles of sleeping medication sat there. Her laptop was open showing a dashboard. $8,000 last month. The location tags read, "Real college dorm experience," and "Roommate's bed special." But it got so much worse. Some videos were titled, "Sleeping Beauty Series." The preview showed someone unconscious in pajamas exactly like mine. No way. That's when I realized those blackouts weren't from exhaustion. I took some of my hair samples to campus health claiming I felt drugged. The test came back positive for GHB. Campus police searched our room within hours. They found cameras in my shower caddy, behind my mirror, inside my teddy bear. When I did sleep in the apartment, she'd actually been streaming me unconscious to paying subscribers. The detective showed me screenshots from her website, dozens of videos of me passed out, sometimes with strangers posing next to my unconscious body. She'd been drugging me for months, selling my unconscious presence online and making me sleep in stairwells so she could shoot adult content in peace. The FBI even got involved because she'd shipped content across state lines. 12 other students came forward. Their roommates also had anxiety disorders requiring complete isolation. All tested positive for date rape drugs. All found hidden cameras. My roommate ran a whole network, recruiting people with fake anxiety documentation to drug and exploit roommates. The university settled out of court after we proved they'd ignored 37 complaints about suspicious accommodation requests. She got 15 years federal prison for drugging, trafficking, and running a criminal enterprise. At sentencing, she cried real tears, claiming prison would trigger her anxiety. The judge said, "Now you'll have all the isolation you want." The last thing I heard her say was, "I actually do have anxiety now."